the semifinal at the Cotton Bowl. Looking to throw in the first play and the starting lineup. Can he contribute anything tonight? It's an option look on second down, and Etienne gets tied rush 4.
Hand it off. If they start to cheat or give you a throw outside, you throw it.
In charge of the crew here, John Simpson guilty of the penalty.
They're doing everything they can to slow him down. That's why Quinnen Williams went low. John Simpson beaten with that quickness of Quinnen Williams, a top defensive lineman in college football, maybe one of the best interior linemen we've seen in the last 5 or 10 years in this sport.
Game wrecker, isn't he?
Sure is.
Outland Trophy winner, so it negates Lawrence's first completion, makes it 2nd and 22. Ball back at the 12. And
advantage on a 3rd and 14.
Each team with a 62-yard completion so far. Etienne play of 50-plus yards by Clemson this season. They fake it to Etienne. Lawrence, good throw. They've targeted Renfro twice through incompletions. And now Etienne is going to be wrapped up and knocked down by big Quinnen Williams and company for a loss.
Well, if you're going to pull linemen and you're dealing with 92, you better be prepared because he senses it and he's got quickness to be able to shoot through gaps. Look how he's able to get into the backfield. The combination of great strength and incredible first step quickness. But I also would throw on top of that his instincts. He sees the game like a linebacker.
Absolutely. He's an exercise science major. He says, I know the human body very well. I know all the little signs to look for on the offensive line. It's a complete skill set. On 3rd and 14, coaches said, we're going to be better next year. So look out, world. Neither team going anywhere. Tavian Feaster is the back now, but Lawrence is looking at
Alabama's coverage. Look how tight they are. Almost daring Trevor Lawrence to throw behind him. Now they back off up top.
Feaster in the flat. Gets a block. Gets it. Carolina makes a big play.
Alabama plays a lot of man-to-man. Mac Wilson matched up with Feaster, trying to get out there, but the move by Feaster, there's no one else left to make the tackle other than Mac Wilson.
Playing with some tempo after the big gain, and Lawrence just a 1-yard gain, and he paid the price. Now Feaster
become tougher for the big boys up front.
Lawrence needing 5, has time, back pedals, and
Alabama's playing man-to-man on one side, but watch this matchup right here. Savion Smith kind of gives up on it. He's confused.
Tigers' turn to try to convert in the red zone. Etienne.
To the middle linebacker, Mac Wilson. And Travis Etienne, he is not, if anything, he's accelerating through that hole. It's a good job by the left side of that offense to Alabama right away. They look for a big play here.
Etienne wrestled down by Quinnen Williams after a short gain. History suggests at this point of the field, where the 5-point was picked on earlier and picked on frequently by Oklahoma in the Orange Bowl, to the right of the formation. Lawrence is looking the other direction and against the Crimson Tide. Lawrence trying to throw for
right there.
Lawrence out for the play. Tavian Feaster is the back on 2nd and 10. And they try to get it to him in the flat. Ball tipped up in the air. It's Etienne.
Keep it.
Has just the 1 touchdown run this season. It's a shovel pass in the middle.
Go back to the interception. Mullen makes the interception. Lawrence gets the ball back. 8 plays.
Touchdowns already to his left. 2:04 before halftime. Bama will get the football to begin the second half. Lawrence from the pocket. Played more games at wide receiver than any Tiger ever. Good for 10. And to a 12-point lead before halftime.
Remember, Alabama deferred. They get the ball to start the second half. A true freshman making big plays in a national championship.
Tigers back in the red zone again. Choice wrestled down by Quinnen Williams. That big bear of a defensive tackle making a play.
Boy, he went right through a double team by Clemson. Watch him with his athletic ability right here. You got two Clemson offensive linemen, and you better be careful leaving him. Bostonelli said, okay, I'm going to leave it there to Cervenka to be able to take that. You better stay on the big fella.
15, and Quinnen Williams just overpowered him on that play.
When Quinnen Williams leaves the field, Clemson has to get excited that 92's on the sideline trying to catch his breath.
The absence of Christian Miller, linebacker, the leader, has loomed large so far, I'd say, in the first half.
What they've done to rely on his defense. The ball's at the Alabama side of this stadium. This defense needs to make a play. They need to try to provide a spark for this Alabama team.
Tied crowd in this end making some noise. And backpedaling, Lawrence flips it open.
Wide field. The offensive line doing just enough to keep Quinnen Williams and Anthony Jennings out to give Trevor Lawrence a chance to make that throw.
Back to get your offense, the football back in a championship game, huge. So both Bama drives in the second half, Kirk.
First.
They've used more than 8 minutes of clock time on those two empty drives. And now
pick up that first down.
ETN swarmed early by Jennings, and they clean it up. Raekwon Davis
make a play on it.
Trevor a little hyped up early, some incompletions. Dabo pointed out that he missed a couple passes, but he's created some big
offense.
It's Renfro in motion. A handoff instead up the middle to Adam Choice.
Running game if you need it.
Ross again, and tied. The ball comes out, and then they bring 5. Lawrence picks up the blitz. ETN gets it to change of pace. Feaster in on 1st and goal, and they feed Feaster, and quarterback faked the pop pass, kept it, and got smacked by Moses.
A lot going on there. The jet sweep, faking that.
Lawrence with the rush. Interesting call. As the Tigers had to chew on some clock.
Call. Got to throw it.
Using almost all of the play clock, but throwing, and Lawrence line. ETN has only been tackled behind the line. Keeper. And
in the recruiting process.
In this 3rd and 1, ETN's going to get it and win championships. It's a lot to offer. ETN bouncing around, pinballing, but can't.
Also loves on him.
ETN out of the 2-back look. Makes a cut.
Shootout in a close game. Not a blowout.
It's Will Sweeney, the coach's son, who came in motion, but Lawrence is just keeping the football.
Great to see Christian Wilkins and this defense and this whole team climb that mountain. Syracuse game, we talked about the mayhem moment for Clemson. Cool for him to get some reps here in the national championship after what he did that day.
But the other side of the coin is Bama's collapse. Couldn't do anything after halftime as Clemson just added to the lead. This drive, by the way, began